Hi everybody, it's Christina from Card Making Magic. This is a little Springfold card. Some people call it a stubby diamond card, but it's very easy to make. It lies flat to go into your envelope or your box, and then when it's given to the recipient, it springs up. So the first thing I would advise you to do is just take some scrap paper and make yourself a template. Then you can keep this safe and use it whenever you need to make the card again. So from an A4 piece of card, this is how we're going to make the card. And for American visitors, this is 8.5 inches by 11 3/4, or for English visitors it's 21 centimetres by approximately 30 centimetres. So the first part from your good card is to cut yourself a piece along the length that is 13 centimetres wide. So from the bottom of the card, measure up 7.5 centimetres and fold it up. Measure up another 7.5 centimetres and fold that back. Make it nice and sharp, use your bone folder to crease it. You now have this shape. So this is the good side of the card, this is the front. So if you flip it over and work on the back side of the card, you're now going to measure, find your halfway point on this card and make a mark. So if this is 13 centimetres wide, you want one at 6.5 centimetres. And then along this panel, you want the halfway mark again. And from there, you're going to crease and fold the card from that centre point down to that centre point so that you've got that shape. So once you've scored and folded that, you can either fold them back and glue them, or you can cut them off. And that will leave you with a card this shape. So now from this point, this centre point, right the way down to this first fold, you're going to score and fold it right the way down there. And then you're going to repeat it from that corner right the way down to that corner. So you're using the first fold as your guideline. So now you have your two score lines all the way down, and you're going to crease and fold every score line. So if you take that over, so this is the wrong side that's facing up, this is the good side now that's been scored over, and do it exactly the same the other way. Okay, so you now have your score lines on your card. Okay, so flip it back so that the good side is facing you, and then if you bring this part up, you're going to push these two centre lines back. So now you have that shape to your card, and of course once you let it go, it opens up again. So now you can start to decorate your card. Well, those are your basic folds. So before you do any gluing, once you have your basic shape, you need to decorate this lower panel. And all I've done is matted and layered some paper and card together, and before I stick it down, I've actually tied a ribbon around it. Keep your bow to one side or the other, because obviously this is going to get in the way, so it needs to be either to the right or to the left. So now you're going to add that panel to your card. You're now going to add glue to this triangle shape here. And I'm just using an all-purpose wet glue, and then press it down so that it sticks to the bottom panel. Okay, there's the base of your card. So to produce the diamond, all I've done is just used this as the template, and if you turn it over, just trace around it and cut it out, and that will give you a layer to add to your diamond. And again, I've matted and layered it up with blue card and some paper just to fit the front of the diamond. Now this paper rose was too big, so I decided not to use that. Instead, I've put smaller roses onto the bottom of the card, and the sentiment is over in the lower corner. Just finished it off with a bow and some flat back pearls, and that's your finished card. And there is the other one.